Hello everybody, welcome back to the patch. This is actually the day after DAP 20. It is visibly bigger. We're almost actually, we're getting towards the second board here. I couldn't get a 4x4, so I got two 2x4s. What we have here is potential, well actually I had abutment right here. But what I'm doing now, which is a little bit dangerous, is I'm trying to shift the pumpkin a little bit this way, just a little bit at a time every day, so I don't run into the vine on this other side. Now, if I had created an S-curve, that wouldn't have been as much of a problem. All right, here's another small update. Pumpkin is continuing to grow. It's about DAP 24. It's kind of funny. It's developing these, I don't know, these like horns on both sides. Don't forget to make your S-curves, guys. Now, the S-curve, so I now understand what the importance of that is. If I had done an S-curve, this main vine here would have gone this way and then continued. Because what happens is when the pumpkin grows, it's not growing exactly perpendicular to the main vine. It's growing at about a 45-degree angle when it starts. So it comes off this way. Well, if it gets really big, this side of the pumpkin, this shoulder, is going to butt up against this vine right here, and it could damage the vine. Could also damage the pumpkin because the vine, of course, is prickly. But I've used these and I've managed to kind of nudge this thing back, and I think I might just about be out of the woods. Okay, this is a couple days before DAP 30, and I think I'm just going to call this thing the Lord's Pumpkin, because it is a freaking miracle how this thing has grown. It is amazing, unbelievable. Now, one thing that's making me nervous here, we're not out of the woods yet as far as the stem goes, because the thing is growing this way, and because I didn't curve the vine over, we're going to run into an issue here. So later on today, I'm going to have to, kind of yank on some of these tappers, and I need to try to get this whole vine, if I can, moved this way, hopefully without snapping the secondaries, or at least hopefully without snapping them too badly. Because if not, it's going to put unnecessary stress on this side of the vine. And yeah, there's still some room to go there, but we're touching. All right, it's pretty windy out here. It is DAP 29, day before my next measurement, and still got her covered up, but take a look at it here. Looks all right. Get a better look here. Looks okay. Everything looks good there. As we can see over here, I have pulled all of the field pumpkins out. We went ahead and harvested those. Most of them were ripe already, or getting ripe. So now we've got some more room over here to let these secondaries expand. They haven't been doing a whole lot, since there wasn't much room over here to begin with, but I think now they're going to start spreading this way. Just picked up one of these sticks. All right, so the task today is, as you can see here, I don't want to get rid of that leaf. As you can see here, with my boneheaded vine management, we still have an issue there with the pumpkin wanting to push everything this way with the vine. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, I've got a strap here. I'm going to strap around the pumpkin underneath the stem. We're going to go around the bottom half of the stem, and then we're going to try to pull this thing forward a little bit. Now, I don't know how heavy this is. We'll get an accurate read on that tomorrow, but I think the best way to do this is to put the strap around the pumpkin, wrap it around this thing. Then I'll have some leverage. I'll be able to pull. You can see I'll be able to pull it this way, and I'll have some leverage against the board down here. This is the shaft of my hoop hoe, and hopefully we'll get this thing pulled this way, and that'll relieve some of the tension on this vine over here. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up on the tripod. If it ends up not working very well, I just won't put it in the video, and I'll just say, well, we'll have to try something else. So, not only that, we got it off the dirt back there. Everything looks okay, except for my hoop hoe. Oh well, there's always casualties in war. We'll fix that. Okay, we were successful. Boy, I tell you, these leaves over here are going to start getting in my way. This one about snapped here. But it's probably going to stay alive anyway. So, yes, anyway, success. As you can see here, we got plenty of space now. There, the vine is a lot less stressed now, so we should be in good shape. As I feel around, I'm not feeling any cracks or any liquid leaks or anything of that nature. Back here, everything, let's see, everything feels good around the stem. So, yeah, we got her done. We'll just periodically check that, and if we have to keep moving it, we will, but I think that's definitely bought some time there. Also, I did manage to get my hoop hoe bent back into position. I think next time I might use my wooden shovel shaft, or I don't know. I need to go just find a rigid piece of metal or something to do that with. But yeah, whew. Can't wait to measure this tomorrow. This thing may be in excess of 500 pounds. I don't know. We'll see. All right, folks, it is DAP 30, and I have already measured and run the numbers. We have an over-the-top measurement of... Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Let me pull out my paper. Of 269 inches. According to the chart, that makes it roughly 450 pounds. So that's where we are. We're not at 500 pounds. We'll see what happens to it over the course of the next 10 days. I've definitely got some plant maintenance to do here. We need to get rid of some weeds. I gotta, see where my secondaries are and which way they're gonna go. We got some secondaries here that are ready and willing to keep going there. I think I'm gonna let those grow out a little bit. The main vine is right there. I think we're gonna end it over there. And then we have secondaries over here. I've got at least a couple of them. Yeah, there's two here. One of them's kind of wimpy, but we got two. We're gonna let these grow and kind of come around here like this. And then if this one on the inside is going to throw tertiaries, then I'll let those grow over here, so that way we can get some more green on it, because it's not a huge plant, and we probably need more plant to really start pushing this thing further. What else? Let's see what's on this other side. The other side secondaries here are continuing to fill out. We're gonna take this and just go this way. Oh, we got a female we got to get rid of there. Actually, two of them. We've got a tertiary coming off right there. We got some bloat at the end of these two vines here, which figures, you know, because I headed them off. I probably could have taken those and gone that way, but the field pumpkins were still there, so there wasn't much I could do with them. This secondary is really growing fast now, so that one's going to come on down here. Unfortunately, I think there's one in between. Yep, there's a small one in between. I don't think it's a tertiary, but I don't know. It's starting to get difficult to keep track of everything. But, you know, it is what it is. We got a nice big plant. Some of those leaves around the crown there are starting to get crispy. We'll probably have to get rid of those like maybe next week or something like that. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. So we'll see you next time for DAP 40.